Hello, this is Ty. I'm playing Magic Arena Standard Event. I'm going to play a Magic Arena Standard Event today. And the deck is called Allure to Rakdos. Well, the main card is Allure of the Unknown. I have not seen this card in action. I have not seen people playing in Standard. I have not seen people play this in Draft, but I look at it, I think it's like 5 mana, you can draw 5 cards. I mean, this is pretty good, right? So how do we take advantage of this? So I created this Rakdos deck, and it's very interesting. It's a very annoying, very dirty kind of deck. There's basically the entire deck is just removals and some creatures that never go away. So the composition of the deck, we have 8 creatures, 18 instant, 11 sorcery, 1 artifact, and 22 lands. Now we also have 3 Hagra Mauling, so we actually have 25 lands instead. So let's break down on the composition of the deck a little bit more. Let's put the group together. So it basically go in 3 categories. We have the removal package, which is right here. Then all these. So we have 4, 4, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2. We have basically 21 removal spell. And those are Bloodchief Thirst. It's a versatile one. You can kill creature or planeswalker. The only drawback is the sorcery. We have 4 Frostbite. That's just deal 2 to 3 damage to a creature or planeswalker. So we really want to get rid of planeswalker if it ever hits. Now we have a 3 Heartless Act, just a very good instant speed removal spell. Power Word Kill, same thing. Now sometimes you might run into Dragon or Angels. Demon and Devils are less relevant in this standard environment at the moment. Baleful Mastery is a very good card. 4 mana, you can do it instant speed, or you can 2 mana instant speed, but your opponent get to draw a card. Sometimes this is very important, especially against aggro deck, and they just start casting a lot of creatures, and you really need to remove them, even though it gives your opponent a card, but it makes sure that they don't kill you in the turn, right? So 3 Extinction Event is kind of our major board wipe, and 2 Erebos intervention. This one also help you gain some life back. Now our creature, we only have 4 Skyclave Shade and 4 Kroxa. Now the reason being that we're running Allure of the Unknown, and in the second we're going to talk about the main card of the deck. Now we also run 1 copy of Cling to Dust to get rid of problematic card like Apollo Crano that's keep coming back, or if our opponent is playing Kroxa, or if there's Skyclave Shade. Now this card, I don't see a lot of people playing it, but it can be very annoying to deal with. 1 Poet's Quill. This is our toolbox card. It's very good to equip to one of those creatures because you have lifelink, which can be relevant sometimes if you're low in life, even though you're killing all the creatures, but they just happen to have a way to deal like a couple damage here and there. This is a way to gain some life back. And now finally we have 4 Allure of the Unknown. What does this card do? Well, 5 mana sorcery speed, you reveal the top 6 cards of your library. Your opponent exile a non-link card among them, and you put rest in your hand, so you basically draw at least 5 cards, and your opponents cast that card. Now this card can be very scary if your deck has something that's very powerful. However, our deck, as you can see, are all removal spells and creature that doesn't do much, right? If they get, let's say they get a removal spell and we have no creature on board, well, then that's it. Like they cannot cast it unless they want to kill their own creature. Now, if they get a Skyclave Shade, it's a 3/1. Maybe they can kicker it if they have the mana, but it's a 3/1 creatures, and they cannot block. And we have all the removal to deal with it, to kill it, and then later, if we have a land drop, we are able to cast it on our turn. Now, what if they get Kroxa? Even better, because all we need is to discard a card and go to our graveyard, and we're able to cast it from our graveyard. Now, the smartest thing our opponent can do with a Kroxa is exile it and choose not to cast it. Then it'll forever exile. But meanwhile, we're able to draw 5 cards. Now, this card is extremely annoying to play against if you're aggro deck, because I don't think any creature going to be able to survive. Even if it's indestructible, we have so many ways to deal with indestructible creatures, such as exile, -X, -X, more exile, and it's just And it's just never ending. Now, Poet's Quill get us a little toolbox. There are some artifact or enchantments that are very hard to deal with, and a Rakdos color. So if we able to get a reduced memory, also having at least 2 Triome in play, then we might be able to get rid of them. Or we can just use the Introduction to Annihilation. And then the other things are just random toolboxes based on situation. Maybe we need them, maybe we don't. We'll see. So now we're going to do a center event with this deck and see how well can we play this deck. Now, while I was building the deck, because this is a totally a homebrew deck, so I have to run a lot of testing to get this number to my liking. And at the moment, this deck is sitting very, very bad. Currently, I think I played against a dragon deck and lost that one. So right now my record is 9 wins, 13 losses at 40.9%. But hopefully, I have found the right balance and I'm able to play this deck to a winning record. Let's just getting for a winning record. We're going first, and we have 2 lands. We have a Scry land, which is fine. Okay, we can keep this. And we have a lot of removal in our hand. So Hi-Yo Bobby. Hi-Yo Bobby. Hi-Yo. Alright, so he took a tap land. Another tap land. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what my opponent's doing. Ooh, we got a Kroxa. So, in a center event deck, so there are good chances that people are playing less than optimal deck, right? This is not ranked, so you're not going to play against the same deck over and over again. Of course, you might see some of the top tier deck, but there are a lot of people here playing with starter deck, or something like this, like a homebrew deck. So I like this environment a little bit better. You get to see more decks, and it's more or less like going to a Friday Night Magic, because you're gonna see all kind of different people playing different kind of deck. There are very good players, there are newer players, and that's basically what I feel like. All right, so it seems like a cleric deck, basically a life gain and then drain you kind of deck. This is probably from a starter deck, and they just added additional cards like Luminarch Aspirants and all that stuff. Yeah, cleric class. All right, so we're gonna have a lot of fun here because our opponents is a creature-based deck, should be a creature-based deck, and we're not gonna let anything survive in this game at all. We're gonna be able to kill everything. Luminar Aspirant, no problem. Flying Death Touch Haste, that's fine. Let's see where he put a counter on, and we can Heartless Act in response, and then get rid of the other one. So he's gonna do that. Let's kill it right away. And we get a Bloodchief first, the Luminar Aspirant. We are going to play this as a land, so we can have 5 mana for Allure of the Unknown next turn. We also have Erebos intervention if he's going to kill cast a creature. All right, that level up is fine. We're okay with it. All right, let's Allure. So this is a classic example. They have Extinction Event and Bloodchief Surge, so we have no creatures. There's 3 lands. The only thing you can do is cast Kroxa, and we'll just discard a land in that scenario. So it will do nothing for him. The best way is just to keep Kroxa exiled. That'll be his best option. But if you never play against this card, and you probably will just go through the motion of casting it. That's my guess. Okay. Let's get rid of Bloodchief. Okay, that's perfect. So now we can just play a tap land. And we're good. We don't even need to discard card. So he's gonna get a free turn to do anything you want. He decided to cast a Celestial Unicorn. Okay, so this is definitely a standard, a starter kind of a deck. So we do want to kill it, but what is the best option? We can wait to see if he casts another creature that's a 1/3 or 5, so we can use the Extinction Event to 1/2 or 1/3 him. Another thing is probably gonna level up and bring a creature back. That's my guess. So discard a Fracture. I don't know. Okay, also we only have 2 snow cover, so let's play a snow cover, and then let's see if he casts another odd number casting cost creature, so we can Extinction Event away. If not, we're probably just going to Baleful Mastery that. Aspirant. He gained life? How? Oh, I see. So in this sense, we are going to exile this creature because it can't attack this turn. I don't care about how big the Luminar Aspirant can grow. That's irrelevant. I can kill it anytime I want with my removal package. Alright, so let's see, we have 4 and 4. Let's make this red. Alright, take it away. Oh, it's gonna exile our creature. That's fine. We have 2 Kroxa, so that's fine. So we have 2. Okay, cool. So we get to draw cards. Let's draw cards. That's fine. Okay, at some point we're gonna stop playing lands. We have enough lands. So if we get our Poet Quill, we might be able to. Okay, also to prevent this kind of situation. Actually, that's fine, right? Because I'm putting card to my graveyard, which make me able to. What do I want to do? Actually, this turn, let's just cast Skyclave Shade. I don't want to exile this card, especially if I can just use a Heartless Act and then just bring back Kroxa next turn. Perfect. Alright, now we basically kill all his creature. And that should be game. We don't need to save the Cling to Dust anymore. We basically just need to attack 2-3 times, and then we're good. Frostbite. Frostbite is fine, I guess. I haven't seen a bigger creature than... that's probably the biggest one I see. So this one can probably kill any creatures. Oh, okay. He had a Scry ability. That's nice. Alright, our opponent's at 2. He needs 2 blocker this turn. Or some kind of life gain creature. This is fine. Alright, so Clerics. Cleric is actually a archetype that's kind of common nowadays. So we're gonna create a category for itself. Alright, we're going 1-0. Let's go. We just need 3 more games to hit 50% with this deck. Yeah, I did a lot of random testings. Most of them are not set event. Most of them are just ranked. So I'll just play a game and see what I need to do better, and then just like change it up a little bit. And this is the deck list. I think is pretty good at the moment. Flash 654. Flash 654. All right, we can keep this. We don't have any removal, but when you're running like 21, 22 removal, we're gonna draw 1 in every 3 cards. So I'm not too worried about that. We have 2 Kroxa, so we can make him discard 2 cards before he even know what kind of deck we are playing. So that's also good. Okay, so removals here. All right, let's go. This might be another cleric kind of deck. Let's see why I discard. Okay, he's playing the dungeon deck. I built a similar deck like this, but I don't run blue. I didn't run blue. Okay, so it's a 3/3. We might need to give him a card. Okay, this is fine. So this is that dragon. We can't actually kill it. So this turn I might actually just Baleful Mastery it and let him draw a card, because his plan is definitely on the dungeon, and we don't want to let him go too far into a dungeon. And especially with Nadar, he will get what the hell? He'll get his entire team +1/+1 if we let it walk all the way. So let's kill this, I guess. Yeah, let's kill it. And let's force him to discard another card. Now if we draw a land, we can do the Allure of the Unknown and refill our hands. So I'm feeling pretty good about this game. I'm still at 20 life. He's 2-step into a dungeon, but it's really irrelevant at this time. UNT Malice. Okay, that's fine. And next turn, if we're not able to cast Allure, we can still cast our Kroxa. So perfect. He's drawing way too much lands. So we want to wait for him to attack, because if he attack with actually I cannot block anyway. Let's just let him attack. We're taking 1 turn. It's totally fine. Alright, now we draw a land. Let's attack first. See if we have any surprise for us. Nope. Okay, we are going to draw a lot of cards. I figure he doesn't have counterspell. If he does, he's probably going to counter our Frostbite earlier. So I think our Allure is going to be fine. It probably will resolve. You probably have to read that card. Okay, so my opponent can cast a Skyclave Shade. And that's it. And we got ourselves 2 removal, 2 lands, and another Skyclave Shade. And we are going to be able to cast Kroxa next turn. Looking good. I think we're doing fine. Okay, he wanted to kill our Skyclave Shade instead. That's interesting. I didn't expect that. Because if he casts my Skyclave Shade, he's actually able to attack me next turn with it to deal additional damage. Okay. Alright, let's see. If we have Shade and Kroxa, let's just cast Kroxa. Yeah, let's just cast. And make sure we don't remove our Skyclave Shade or our Kroxa. He does have counterspell. It counter creatures only. Okay, I didn't see that coming. That was kind of interesting. Let's do a red source. Okay, that was my bad. I didn't know. But it's fine. I think we're still doing good. We have a lot of... So, this kind of deck, I think we can just do this because we can discard all our Shade to draw additional cards if we want to. Really? He's killing my Shades. That's not cool, man. That's fine. Alright, Frostbite's good. We'll just keep casting them. So he's going to draw a card next if he completes the dungeon. Okay, he did. So all his creatures get buffed. That's fine. Let's attack first. If you block with the wall, we'll just kill the Nadar. Then we're okay. Let's play this land. And how many card? We could discard 2. How many does it need? Then draw that many cards if you draw 7 or more cards in your graveyard. Okay, we don't have 7 yet, so let's end the turn now. And then we might be Hagra Mauling his next creature. I would take this, it's fine. It's only 2 damage. Whatever, man. Now we can cast this to discard all 3 of them. And we have 9 cards, so we can cast our Kroxa. Let's just cast our Kroxa. 1, 2. Okay, my opponents just couldn't take any more. So this is a dungeon deck. It's not really a tier deck, so I'm just gonna put it in the other category. I don't expect to see too many of them. Alright, so we're doing pretty good. We're 2-0. Let's go. Grisper. I think I played against Grisper before. Yes, so Grisper is a mono red player. So our hand is very good against mono red player. What is this? So we are going to do a red first. So in case he had a turn 2 haste creature, we can frostbite it. I think this is a goblin deck. It used a Battlecry Goblin or Warcry Goblin as one of my one of the better card in the new set. Okay. That's good. A aggro goblin deck doesn't cast anything on turn 3. Sounds like good news. So you probably have a superior goblin, yes. So this card can create 2 goblins, and it's likely that he's going to play a Warcry goblin with 4 mana. So I am taking... Oh, he's playing this instead. We're actually going to let him draw a card then. I'm not too fond of taking random damage from a mono red aggro deck. They can just like come out nowhere and kill you, so I want to save as much damage as possible. Now, Faceless Haven is going to be a problem. Snoop is fine. We can bolt it away. We're going to take 2. That's fine. Okay, we got that. So, because we have Allure of the Unknown, we want to cut our hand size down to 2 cards. So when we draw, we have 3. We cast it, put 5 in our hand. Yeah. Frostbite, that's fine. We'll just let him attack. We do not want his Snoop to survive, because if he lived too long, it will start able to cast card from top of his library, and that's card advantage every time you cast a card from the top. Now, okay, now that I'm tap land, that's fine. Okay, Kroxa is good. Let's hope he attack with one of his mainland, and we can kill it. He might just attack and Embercleave us. That's another option. Yep. Since it's tapped out, let's just use Baleful Mastery then. It's likely he's going to use a Den of Bugbear next turn, because he's going to create a token which he can later equip with Embercleave. Fireblade Charger, huh? Okay. So let's cast our Kroxa first. It's a big blocker that it's very hard for our opponent to remove it. And even if he equip something with Embercleave, I think it can still trade very easily with the equipped creature. So next turn we're gonna refill our hand. Let's just cast it. He might able to exile my creature though. So there's always. Let's see. Let's see if you want to block. All right, he decided to block. This is perfect because we're gonna trade this creature. We're gonna be able to cast our Allure. And then he's not going to be able to kill my creature. Perfect. So, unfortunately, our opponent get our opponent's Quill. But if you don't have a creature to equip to, then it's not that big of a deal. He might not even put Poet's Quill. He might try to, yeah, he tried to get rid of a removal spell. Alright, let's see. In that case, we can do a Quill. And let's get a start from scratch to get rid of the Embercleave because it's very dangerous to leave it unattended. Okay, he cannot equip, so I'm just taking 4 damage. What? What? Okay, our opponents didn't understand how little mana, like how much mana he needed to do all that. So that's fortunate for us. We are going to destroy this artifact. All right, now we have plenty of removals. That's how this this is how you play the Allure Unknown. Basically, you just refill your hand. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Alright, our opponent decided to concede. So, he beat us last time, this time we get him back. But it's a different deck with different cards in it, of course. The deck was very, very rough when I first started testing with this concept because I do a lot of 4-of, I put 1 or 2 copy of something, and I want to try different type of removal, and this is what I decided on. I even tried the Sphere of Annihilation, but that card is way too slow. Every time I want to kill something, every time you need to kill something before it kills you, the Sphere of Annihilation makes you wait a turn, and that's no good. Alright, our hand's fine. We have 3 removal. Our opponent mulliganed to 6. So, no, he didn't mulligan. My bad. Alright, so let's see if it's a creature-based deck or it's a control deck. Control deck tend to be more annoying to deal with it. Okay, so it's a creature-based deck. So this is fine. Selfless Savior is very annoying. But we have so much removal, so it shouldn't be a problem. 2 of them. That's kind of annoying. So this could be a Winota deck. What the hell is this? Come on, man. Really? You just keep drawing the Selfless Savior. It's okay. So if we draw one more land, we can refill our hand. So even though we're trading unfavorably to his 1-drops, it's still fine. Let's see if he used Skyclave Apparition on our Skyclave Shade. That's a battle of Skyclaves. Blade Historian, what's up? That's crazy. Okay. So, of course, we're gonna try to kill the Blade Historian, but he's going to use a Selfless Savior to save it. That's my guess. So we prevent the 2 damage. Perfect. And damn it. Because we have a lot of tapped land. So let's see if we can draw land first. Poet Quill is not bad. This actually let us get our last land. And no matter how much damage you're taking, we're able to equip and gain some life back. So this is actually pretty good. Jaspera. Alright, we want to kill Jaspera. Huh. Let me think about this. I can kill my own Skyclave Shade. But no. We need to Frostbite the Blade Historian. So we're taking 4. But this is fine. Huh. Let's get a resource. And then we are going to kill the Blade Historian after you declare attack. Now, if you play Winota right now, we're gonna kill Jaspera instead, because Winota and Blade Historian both have 4 CMC. We can use Extinction Event next turn. Okay, now this is perfect. So he casts a Bone Crusher Giant, and I'm going to Frostbite his Blade Historian. And I'm going to be using Extinction Event to do odd, which means my Skyclave Apparition actually survived. This is perfect. Odd. Kenrid, what up? Alright. So he's casting cards that I have to kill right away. It's kind of annoying because I really want to just resolve this allure. Let's hope he just concede right now. Why did he tap like that? He could have hasted me. Oops. Bone Crusher Giant. That's fine. So right now he only have a 4/4. So even if you have Winota, I think we're still fine. So let's just pull a trigger right now. And we got 1 more removal and 4 lands. This is fine. This is perfect. He didn't kill it. Oh, you want to cast it? Really? That'll be nice. Kill the own creature for me. He doesn't have to cast it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people see this card for first time, and he just killed his own creature for me. Oh my god, that's funny. And another Shade. Actually, do we want more Shade? We just need 1 Shade. We want more removal. We actually have another lure. Blade Historian is fine. Okay, we can play a tablet, no problem. That card will have haste. Let's just exile it. And we can gain some life back. So we're gonna take 4. That's fine. We're gonna gain 4 right back anyway. So we do want to kill Minsk because he can make himself a 7/7, and we don't want that, right? So we are going to save our Baleful Mastery for that. Actually, I misplayed. If I just escape it, I just win right there. Whatever. I'll give him a turn to do something he wants. Maybe he'll draw his Winota. Azika, what up? Alright, that's fine. Do your thing. Actually, let's have some fun. Let's cast this and see what else we can draw from Allure. Aha. So he can kill one of our creature. That's fine. And then we can just Kroxa him. This deck is so sweet against Winota. I hate Winota deck. I know my last video was talking about Winota, but I don't enjoy playing Winota deck. No offense to Winota deck player, but it's best feeling when you can beat a deck consistently. I don't know, like I only play against it this is the 4th time, but the first 2 times I was still in testing mode, and then afterwards those 2 matches are very lopsided, and on paper this deck should definitely have a good matchup against Winota deck. So if you are tired of playing against Winota over and over again, bring this deck to a center rank. Maybe you can make those people stop playing Winota. Alright, Edu Rodriguez. Edu Rodriguez. Okay, yes. Alright, so we are on the play. We have plenty of removal. This is a good hand. Let's go. Lures. Okay. They're going to have so much fun killing the same creature over and over again. And since they're milling us, so they're gonna help us bring out our Kroxa a lot faster. Let's just kill this right now. Okay. We do want them to mill us, but we don't want them to mill us that fast, so I still want to kill the Rune Crab. Yeah, so I think we can outrace him by just having multiple shades out, and we can gain life if we needed to. We can also exile a card from our library later on, so he will not be able to cast his Into a Story. Yes, so we're gonna make his cards a lot weaker. We are going to gain some life. Oh shit! I exiled the wrong thing. I meant to get this Wind Robber instead, but it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. And this is gonna make his team a lot smaller. Make his hand a little bit smaller. And attack him with creature that will keep coming back. Alright, so we are 8 again, so we can... Sure, man. He probably had a removal. That's why I block. Yeah. He should have just yeah, just I don't know what he's thinking, but it's fine. This is good. One drop removal is always good. Alright, so yeah, we're basically Rogue's deck's worst nightmares. Because when they try to mill us, they're helping us. And we rarely keep more than 8 cards in our graveyard at all time. So that makes their teams a lot weaker. That make their drown in the drown a lot less effective. Koei, what the hell? COEI, XI. Who come up with all these names? This is crazy. All right, so we have 3 removal spell with Allure, 3 lands was a Scry land. This is perfect. Let's go. Temple of Malice. Lands. Okay, we want lands. We want 5 lands. So we now have 5 lands. If we count Hagra. So this could be a window that deck. They like to start with their Fable Passage opening. Never mind. I'm wrong. Shambling Geist. Okay, I still have no idea what's playing. Probably maybe a Rakdos token deck is my guess. Yeah, you're probably wondering why I'm not playing Hagra Mauling. Well, if I have 5 land naturally, I can use it as a removal. So I'm not at a point that I need to decide yet. Now, if next turn I don't draw land, then I probably will play Hagra Mauling as okay. Now I don't have to, so I can just do this and attack. I should have attacked first. That was I played it wrong. Yeah, I should have attacked first, then play a land and bring back the Skyclave Shade. But it's fine. I wasn't paying attention, damn it. Yeah, we'll take that 1 damage, it's fine. Our opponent is not doing too much. Now, if we cast Allure of the Unknown right now, we are going to, we will need to discard 2 cards. So actually, let's just play our Shade. And see what's going on. We should have a Village Rite or something. Shambling Guy is just, yeah. The card Shambling Guy just like, come on, sacrifice me. Oh, okay, he's gonna do that instead. That's fine. Alright, I haven't played against a player who's so adamant about killing all my killing my Skyclave Shade over and over again. You're a life draining deck. Why are you afraid of 3 damage all the time? I don't get it. Alright, this is not good. Okay. We have very little way to deal with enchantment, so that is one of our kryptonite. But we don't see this type of deck that often, so I'm not too worried about this in the long run. I might lose this game, but there are cards that just you cannot beat. Now, Extinction Event is spicy. I was just thinking about Extinction Event. It's funny. We're gonna get rid of those 1s, so it's odd. And right now he has no mana to sacrifice it, and he don't die, so I don't lose life. So this is perfect. Let's do a black. Let's get our Skyclave back. But since we cannot block, we're taking those like 1 damage at a time. We got poked. We're getting poked to death. Wolf Rider. That's fine. So let's attack first. Actually, what am I doing? I should have power kill this thing. So if you want to scry, you will have to scry right now. You choose not to, so you can block it with a 1/1. This is fine. Now we can finally cast our Lure of the Unknown without discarding a card. Let's do this. We can actually bring this card back again. It's okay. Our opponents probably have a village, right? Or plum of something. Alright, so we got 2 Kroxa. So no matter what, we're getting Kroxa. There's also Extinction Event, which is very good against this deck. And Baleful Mastery. Man, this hand is packed. Alright, so he's going to cast Kroxa. We are going to discard a Bloodchief first. Actually, we probably can kill most of the thing. Actually, Bloodchief first is fine. Because if I want to kill Wolf Rider, I don't want to spend 4 mana on it. So we're taking 1. And it's playing a Wolf Rider from hand. That's interesting. So now we are going to play Kroxa first, right? Actually, let's kill the Wolf Rider first. Yes. Yes. Does it die yet? Alright, died. Okay, so he has 7 life left. And he has 1 card in hand. So we're gonna discard that card. Sure. Then let's just kill this creature right now. We don't want to take 1 damage and then when it dies, take 1 more. We rather just take this 1 damage right now. All right, now so we're in a tight race. Now a Quill, a Poet's Quill, gonna be very, very good right now. We can draw 1. If we can't, this might be the game. All right, we can exile them both. Even. All right, it's very close. If you play a Wolf Rider, we can Baleful Mastery. He can second response. That will put us at 3. That put us at 3 life, and he can cast 1 more. So we need another exile effect, then we might be okay. Okay. So put us at 3. Two, 1. So what we can do right now is we can cast a Bloodchief first on our Skyclave and use revive 1 our Kroxa. Do we have enough mana for it? Yes, we do. One, two, three, four, 5. We only need 1 Kroxa, so we rather have a Skyclave Shade. Now, if that's a creature, we're pretty much dead. Oh, damn it. Okay, Extinction Event is good. Baleful Mastery is not as good because that's our creature over there. But we can exile his Wall Strider, so that's also fine. We're not dead yet. But we're very close. We have 3 life. This is very stressful. Okay, so he gave us stuff, which is fine. Let's get rid of Kroxa. Play a land. Play a land. And let's not play Skyclave Shade this turn because we want to fully exile the Wolf Rider. We'll be at 1 life. This is very close. If he doesn't have the Bastion of Remembrance, we're actually fine. This way he cannot sack in response, so that save us. Oh, perfect. We got this. Okay, okay. Now this is very interesting. What do we do? We do the but we don't have a removal spell at the moment, so this might not be the best play. How about this? 4/4. Yes. Let's get Illuminate History. And we can discard 2 cards. That bring our counts to 7, which create a token on top. And we can play Kroxa. Now, if he doesn't have a hasty creature, then we're good. We can start gaining life. And he conceded. Alright, so this is very close. This is actually one of the better games I played. This is Sacrifice. This is actually, I like this game. We're basically raised against a timer and we're able to make it to timer. So we're 6-0 with this deck. This is pretty good. So we did overturn the win ratio to 53.6%. What's up? As long as we don't lose 3 in a row, we're gonna end up positive. Over 50. Rav. Our hand is good. We have 1 removal, but we have Allure, Well, on the draw, we have a Temple. It really depends on what our opponent plays. Look like aggro deck. Okay. Extinction Event is vitally important in this matchup. Look like I'm gonna stare down a lot of tokens. If you start creating token right now, I don't like this. I probably don't want this land. I want to draw more removal. Let's wait until to see if he declare attacks. Okay. This is annoying. He's gonna take our Extinction Event, and I just need to kill this. I need to kill everything. Damn it. Alright, let's see what I take. If you want to take my Frostbite, go ahead. If you take my Frostbite, that just means he has another Elite Spellbinder in his hand. What is this deck? He played regular planes and snow-covered planes. This is next level, man. I don't know what I'm looking at. Alright, so now we can still kill the Usher of the Fallen. Let's see if he decided to attack. Paladin class? What? No. And because the Paladin class is going to make my spell cost 1 more, so I need to do all that before it resolve. Alright, I need more removal, man. Aspirant, let's go. That's 2 drops, so as long as I have 6 lands, I'm going to be okay. Never mind, I'm just going to kill it. Alright. 3/3. Gonna be a 4/4 next turn. It's okay. We got Allure of the Unknown. So we're gonna get Kroxa no matter what. Let's see what our opponent chose. If he chooses Allure, that's gonna be very interesting. Then I get to cast a card and might refill his hand to 5. Give him 5 free cards. So this is probably not a good. Okay. He don't want to risk it, so he did not put Allure. Is he gonna kill his own creature? Do it. It's so dirty if he force him to kill his own creature. He can't. I think he cannot cancel it. Alright, so he just decided to quit. You can actually cancel it. So you basically have to go. When you're in this situation, you have to go back, and then it will asking you, do you want to cast it? You have to press cancel. So that's basically how you get out of that situation. But I think I win out of TKO, technicality kind of way. But I think I still have an upper hand against that that matchup. That's a mono white. Mono white. Actually, let's put this sacrifice on the other, because I don't see it as much. Sacrifice. And Rav is playing a mono white. Mono white. Okay, so we did very well. We're 7-0 on the standard event. This deck is really fun to play, but you'll feel bad for your opponents by killing everything. You basically this is kind of feel like you're playing land destruction. You're just not allowing your opponents to have fun, kind of a deck. But I've never seen people play this deck, and it's a nice deck. Like, I play around with it, although I have a losing record prior to the standard events. But while I was testing, I can tell that this deck have very good potential. I just don't have the right card at that time. So now I finally fine-tuned this deck to my liking, and I think this is the most effective build so far based on what I played. And I really recommend people to try this deck. It's a lot of fun to play. If you like to be a troll and troll your opponents all the way through, this is the perfect deck for you. Alright, so this is my video for today, and I'm probably going to do some do maybe half and half, or 2/3 in Chinese and 1/3 in English, just to try it out, because most of my friends playing Magic are speaking English, so I actually don't have too much friends speaking Chinese playing Magic. So I'm going to try to do more English commentary so my friend can understand what I'm talking about. And that'll be it for today. If you're interested, if you like my video, please subscribe and follow my channel. Thank you.